Hello there, friends, new and seasoned. Welcome to Spicy Cat Colors. My name is Kathy, and I am here very late, but I'm still here with a bunch of debris for my cats. Sorry, I got the cat chute off, but I didn't clean my desk off. Anyway, we are here today to finally go over my 2021 wrap up. I'm just late. I think I've said this now in every video in the past week. I got sick mid-January and I lost my voice or would have coughing fits. So I was not able to film. I colored a lot, as you probably saw if you watched my completed pages for January. But filming was put on the wayside. So if you're interested, I don't know, I won't have much to show you as far as coloring. This is probably just going to be a quick kind of chit-chatty. I'm going to go through my little planner of happiness that I used last year and kind of just go over some of my statistics, mostly for my own benefit record to have it documented. I don't expect many people will probably care, but it's you can just sit and listen if you just want to listen to me chat on look up if you think I'm showing something interesting. So this was the composition book I bought at Walmart last year. It was actually like Scratch and Sniffy, and I used it for my kept track of everything for the year. Now, it was the first time I had done such a thing, and I have learned, so you will see what I'm doing differently in my 2022 plans and goals, which I will hopefully film after this. Remember how I said I just shooed away the cats? Guess who thinks he's coming up here? He just had an hour-long nap on me. Frankie, come on, buddy. You don't need to be up here. Go. Ugh. Hello, friends. This is Frankie. Frankie's back. He wants to say hello. Frankie, you gonna say hello or just no? We're not gonna chew. I was going to point out there were chew marks on my little composition book, courtesy of Frankie. So, did you hear a noise? Maybe you should go check it out. Okay, we're just gonna pause until he decides to move because anyone that has pets knows, especially cats, they do not do what you want them to do you, if I ask you to leave? Okay, hold on. Okay, we're back. FYI, this also used to be much longer, and this is currently what Frankie was trying to play with. So anyway, so I had picked this up, and this is just kind of to show you, you don't need to go buy expensive journals, planners, whatever, if you want to just like track your coloring stuff. I just got this and it worked quite well. I had to adjust it a few times, but let's go through it. And at the end, I kind of have the summary. So you can see I had added some tabs. Obviously, I didn't give myself enough room to know what I was doing, but we'll go through it. So I had printed, quite often I type stuff out on the computer and then I just glue or tape it in here. So there were, at the beginning of the year, I jotted down people that were doing year-long color alongs. I think that's a good idea if you are interested in doing color alongs, and then you just know, and I would add to it. I also had a note of some possible buddy colors from some friends that I knew if they were books they were trying to finish or just books they had and they were books I was trying to finish, people I could reach out to. And then I listed my 10 untouched books to color in 2021. And I just checked them off as I did it. That was a tag last year. And then on the inside, if you're a seasoned friend and you've seen my completed pages, you've seen me reference this a lot. Here were my 10 books to finish. I printed these out. I made a little thumbnail, I guess, of the cover, and then I did a grid of how many pages I needed to complete. And I'm quite proud to say I completed 7 of my 10. I think we'll get more info towards the back here, but I just marked off each month I had a different color. It doesn't really matter now, but that was it. And I had given myself a lofty list of goals. Like I had 21 for 2021, and I actually kept track all year, and I am okay. Like if there's a big X here, that means I didn't didn't reach it, didn't color that, but it was okay. I started out really good because I was focused, and then I realized I need a little bit more freedom. So a lot will be the change for 2022. And then I did here was my printout of my goals, and I tracked my purchases, kind of my total, any hashtags, my buddy colors, and then I was tracking, at this point, I kept receipts for my expenses, and I tracked my pages, and I did the same thing every month. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here. You can just see I used it a lot. And if I like mailed off, one of my goals every month, which I am proud to say I completed, was gifting forward, paying it forward in the community. So I don't do, have I ever done a giveaway? I haven't done an official like advertised giveaway. I do hidden giveaways, but other than that, I just like to pay it forward, random act of kindness, however you want to call it. So then in April, I believe we started bingo at Danny Button's channel for her Patreon members, so I started putting those in here. Here, purchases too much. Yeah, that was a bad month. That was April. That was birthday month. That happens. So I did keep up with this the whole year, and I would reference this when I did my completed pages. So it was very useful to me. So we get through to the end of December, and then what I'd started was keeping track of any new books I received. So this came in handy when I did my video of my favorite 10 new books from 2021, because I could see exactly what I acquired during 2021. Now, I thought I'd only need 2 pages. Well, let's just say there's another tab of books. And then I also started a buddy color. And again, I only gave myself 2 pages. Guess what? That also extended, which I love. And I did spending. I kind of quit tracking here because it was just depressing. I didn't do a no spend last year, but I tried to do a slow spend. Again, started out okay, and then I still did pretty good. I'm impressed. So then here we did my 10 books to finish, was the first tag video I had ever done in 2021, and I kept track. So I'm going to just show you quickly. These were my 7 that I actually finished. I have a video I'll link in where I give you my full update of how it went, but these are in the order that I finished them in. I think I finished this one actually in May, and these 2 in July. I still don't know for now, since I don't have a ton. I think I have 9. I finished 2 in 2019, and then this 7, so they don't take up a lot of space on my bookshelf. At some point, I will need to evaluate if I'm going to keep them or what I'm going to do. Some I will. Like this book, I will keep because I absolutely love it, and I was so proud because I didn't have anything colored, and they're all colored now. Fairy Magic, I don't remember, did I have anything colored to start with? I had 3 done at the start, but this is another one I'll probably keep. Even though it's a color by number, it's just each of my fairies, again, if you're a season friend, there's a story behind them, and they got a name, and they're personal to me. And this book for sure we're going to keep, Yippee Kwaye. This was such a fun one to color. Pretty sure I had done 0 when we started. Yeah, so I did 31 pages, but those were my books that I did actually finish. And then I just kept track of any other tags I posted. Just, I don't know why. It was easier, so like when I filmed the tag, I had this as a reference. And then like a scavenger hunt, I would track when I completed the pages and if I did a follow-up video. And it's just kind of interesting to see what all I talked about. And these are, you know, more tags, more tags. I did pretty good. I was planning, and I still don't know. I haven't finished them all. The last ones I did for as far as scavenger type hunt where I picked pages were the Dilly Billy Has a Fine Day, the Scavenger Hunt Round 5 Christmas, and the Holiday Wishes Scavenger Hunt. I did those videos, and I've got I don't have all of them. I have close, but not all of them colored. So I may or may not finish that. I don't know. It'll be what it's going to be. And then I came in, and here we started again with my new books, which went on far too far. And my buddy colors. This was the most fun because in Buddy Ween in October, I did my own hashtag, and I did 54 pages as buddy colors. So I had actually a spreadsheet to keep track of it. Loved it. I didn't use the whole book. So at the very end, we're going to go a little bit backwards. I started and I did some Wahoo mail that I would receive. And then these I did pages. I was part of 2 swaps that other YouTube creators did. And I kept like little snippets. So I kept a little bit of the wrapping paper, the card I received, a little, you know, the little notes, and then I wrote everything I received. And then same thing over here. I kept my card, noted, you know, who I gifted to, who gifted me, and the other people that participated. So there's blank pages, and they're just going to stay blank because that's what it is. I'm done with this book. So now let's get into some statistics. So I did 2 summary pages. I did one for YouTube and one for Instagram. And I always say this, I do not set goals as far as subscribers, followers. I don't have a schedule that I post by any means, and I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. I work full time. I have a husband who is rarely gone anymore, hence the reason I also can't film as freely. If you hear snoring in the background, that means I'm just rolling with it, and he's the background quiet white noise. And life just sometimes doesn't allow me to film. So at this point, I cannot ever do a set schedule. And even on Instagram, I will always post my buddy colors once we are both done with our page, because I love doing like this electronic split color where I mash them together. And other than that, I only kept track of the information because I find it very interesting. And also Instagram, well, I might have to talk about this later. I actually go through and clean that up because, first of all, if you are a coloring channel and you actually are a middle-aged, handsome man that has pictures of you posted with children and dogs and kittens and are sending me private messages, hello, dear, I block you. I remove you if you follow me. But if you're an actual coloring person and that's what you've actually posted, you need to let me know, because that's why I don't always go by the numbers, because to me, I don't want them following me. I'm sorry, creepers, go away. I'm not gonna like send you money or whatever you need from me. And why do you think I'm attracted? Have you met my husband? He doesn't look anything like any of the pictures that are on the profiles of the people that they think. Well, anyway, again, so especially Instagram, followers come and go because I actually purge them. YouTube, I don't, unless you are rude and don't bring happiness into my world. If you are someone that is ever a negative Nelly, sorry, I don't even mean to say negative Nelly, because there's probably lovely Nellies out there. Same with Debbie's. You know, Debbie gets a downer associated, and that's not right either. There are people that I just do not tolerate on my channel. I am a very positive, loving person. That's the energy I put out in the world, and I have dealt with enough negative energy in my life that I will not allow it when I have the opportunity. So, Casey, I don't say a lot about that, but for sure, anyone that tries to stir up drama, posts negative comments, or just that could be construed rude, or especially if they say something negative to another commenter, blocked, deleted. That's how I roll. So, here we go. So at the start of January, I had 248 subscribers for YouTube, and I thought that was amazing. By the end of the year, you guys, I was at 1105. So much love. So much love in this community. Don't just focus on the love. So that was interesting. I would just watch. Some months it popped a lot. I noticed in July, I think it was because I was part of the first color tube swap. So I think people that hadn't found me before, found me with that. But here's the most interesting thing to me. Again, this is interesting to me. I posted 85 videos, 20 tags, 12 chats, 13 hauls. I gained 857 subscribers. I had a total of 51,299 views, which is crazy. This is the part that made me go, seriously? First of all, seasoned friends, who are the only ones still here, you know I like to talk. If we have like under 30-minute video, there's probably something wrong, or I'm in a hurry. So, but this is the fact, you guys watch me. I had 11,855 watch hours, which is the equivalent of 494 days. Like, that's a lot of people watching, which is amazing. What would be interesting is if I could give the report of my own personal watch hours, how much I've watched of YouTube in the past year. It couldn't be 494 because it was only a year, but it was a lot. So Instagram, those stats, again, like I said, it increased. I did 241 posts. I started out with 53 followers, and I was not that active, I will admit, at the beginning when I first set up my coloring Instagram account in 2020. But then by the end, I have 725, and I am very much tried to become more active out there. It's the best way to communicate, set up buddy colors, and chit chat with other colorists, whether they're on YouTube or not. So pretty excited. So I did 241 posts. I gained 672 followers. I had 15,802 hearts. Thank you for all the hearts. And I had 988 comments on my posts. So I thought it was pretty amazing. Okay. Summary. Coloring summary. And in 2021, remember I said I had these 21 goals where like every month I wanted to color butterflies and cats and title pages, color by number. There's a whole list, and then it's specific illustrators and artists. So I did quite well. I did okay. I mean, I didn't hit 12, so that means I didn't do it every month, but I'm still pretty impressed. And these were simply, I have talked with some people in private chat because they're like, how'd you come up with that? And how do you do that? I personally just love to color. So for me, I'm not even that much, what I color doesn't matter. I don't mean that to sound bad. It just means at this point in my life, I color to unwind, to turn my brain off, to help with stress, and to build friendships in the community through buddy colors. So those are my reasons why I color at this time. So to me, I don't care if I'm coloring an animal, a person. There are certain artists, certain pages, certain books that I get a little bit intimidated with, and I really try and do a lot more. But I am primarily a straight colorist. I'm a straight colorist and embellisher is pretty much how I'd explain myself. I am not a pencil girl. I say that all the time. I have tried, and it hurts. I admire those of you that do the pencil work. It is amazingly gorgeous, and that you are able to, and those of you that also have issues, because I know you talk about and share about how you hurt, that you suffer through for your art, hats off to you. I can't. At this point, again, I can't. And my coloring time is limited. Like if I sit down for an hour, I want to finish a page. So I basically straight color with alcohol markers. And then I love, one of my favorite parts is to just get the coloring out of the way. And then I go in with the details with my gel pens, my glitter, my stickles, my inks, whatever I want to do extra to the page. That's really what I love. So again, you probably already knew my coloring style. So for the summary, here is what I am like. Seriously, this is why I track this, because I would have never guessed these numbers. In 2021, I colored a total of 614 pages. 614, my friends. Holy moly. Now that is small beans to some of you and huge mountain to others. And the other thing I try to caution is do not compare yourself to other people in coloring or in anything in life. I just saw something on Facebook about popcorn. Again, also tangents. It's like the kernels are put in the kettle at the same time with the same amount of oil and heated the same temperature. However, they do not all pop at the same time. People are the same way. So if you are a beginner, if you are advanced, whatever you are what you are at this moment and what you need to be. So if I do 600 pages in a year and you think, I can't, you do 10 pages a month, that's still amazing. It doesn't matter. As long as you are finding joy in what you're doing, the numbers don't matter. Again, there are nerds like me who just like to see the numbers, but if I had only colored, not even 100, if I'd colored 90 pages in the entire year, and I had a blast, and I enjoyed making friends and chatting with people, I'd still be happy. So that's what it is. I'm amazed is what I am. And even more amazing is it wasn't 50-50. There were 254 color by number and 360 non-color by number. So I do admit color by number is kind of my go-to, especially when I need to unwind and not think. The thing if there's anything to be proud of in my statistics, it is that I did 171 buddy colors in 2021. That's the one that matters to me, because those are people I have connected with. Many, we are regular buddy colors. We buddy color every month. Some we just have done one. That's, to me, as I said, just having joy and building friendships. So I'm very proud of that one. I actually used my supplies. So yeah, I spent a lot of money. I'm not telling you how much I spent this year because I didn't total it. If I did, I would have told you. But I used 203 pens or markers up, which, again, if you have your supplies, use them. If you don't use them, they can dry up, and you spent money on this. Okay, a pencil's not going to dry up, but sometimes markers and pens will dry up just from not being used. Use your stuff. You work hard for your money. You buy it so you can use it. Enjoy it. Unless you like to just have it sitting on the shelf and looking pretty, and then you still are getting joy out of it. So I want to use my stuff so I can buy more. This is where I'm embarrassed if I say this is an embarrassment. It is, I have 127 new books found their way into my life. Some of them were wonderfully gifted. Thank you to everyone that so kindly Wahoo mailed me. Again, not ever expected or asked for. Greatly appreciated. So when you compare that I only finished 7 books, there we see a problem, which we will talk about in the 2022 plans. And then I just did a grid, basically, of my pages. Interestingly enough, so October is when I did the buddy color hashtag, and I did 65 pages, but then in December I did 65 again. So I had I started out slow. 33 was my least number of pages, and that was in January. And then I kind of just usually hung right around 50. So very proud of that. I'm not going to go through all these, but yeah, I met most of my coloring goals. Then, this one we don't get to see because this is a separate video. But then I did write down my 2021 favorite new books, which I have already done a video. This page, which you don't get to see yet, is my 2021 favorite pages. So I do plan on filming that hopefully soon and showing you those pages. So that will be actual show and tell. And that is the end. That's all I did. Well, not all I did, but that was what happened. I was going to tell you that I did do of my today. Well, and this is in the other video. I guess I don't need to say it. So I had 317 pages that needed to be completed in my 10 books to finish, and I did do 191 of them. So again, very much proud of myself, and I have already done my 10 books to finish tag. I've switched it up a little bit. You can check that out if you are so inclined. So there you go. Still, thanks to Frankie, we had a bit of a interruption. But again, like I said, I didn't have much to show you. I just wanted to go through my lovely journal so I can put it on the shelf with my completed books. and just give you ideas and kind of show you, because I have shown this a lot. I didn't really talk about it. The only other thing I was going to say is these composition books, the pages can be a bit thin. So I had gone through and glued 2 pages together. So all of this, I don't know how many pages total, but I didn't even use them all. I glued them together just because in case I didn't want, I used water-based markers to write in here, but just to make sure nothing shadowed through. And then I ended up, printing an actual piece of paper and gluing it on. But it worked quite well. And these little tabs, again, you can get anywhere, dollar store, Walmart, and it worked well to just kind of make my own tags. And I just grew with it as I needed to. And it worked, and I liked it, and this was the bane of my existence the entire year. I tried glue dots. I tried multiple kinds of glue. I should have just put some more duct tape on. So all year long I've been doing this. So, okay, friends, that is everything I wanted to talk about today. I will try and get some more videos filmed and get these, goals and planning for the year up before the end of February. But again, life. We just don't know what's going to happen. So take care of yourself. I would love, if you have not done a wrap-up video yet and you want to, you can still do it. There's no rules. Do it whenever you want. I was a little sad because I know several of the channels I watch kind of took a break in January. So I was like, oh, I kept looking, I'm like, oh, there's nobody posted anything. And I thought, oh, I should get my stuff posted so other people have something to watch if they want to. So I ended up taking a break, and I didn't intend to, but it happens. I will chat with everybody later. I do hope you are all happy and healthy and feeling very loved after our love holiday, which is, it's just a day. I'm married to a man who calls it a Hallmark holiday, so you can guess that nothing happened. Nothing. I think I told him Happy Valentine's Day, and he scoffed. But it's okay, because he shows me love in a million other ways, and I certainly don't want overpriced flowers and chocolates. You can buy me coloring books if you'd rather, but he also does that. So, okay. Talk to you later, friends. In case nobody has told you lately, you matter. You're beautiful. Don't worry. Be happy. Life is a box of chocolates. How many things can I throw in here that are so cliche? But it really is. You'd have no idea what you're going to get, and the only thing you can do is roll with it and make the most of it. That's what we do, and if it's really bad, you share with a friend. Because we will always, if you tell me you have a box of chocolates, I will be there to help share. Even if they're like Harry Potter gross flavored ones, if a friend is in need, I will be there. Okay? Okay, I'm going to start quoting song lyrics. So I'll talk to you later.